It's Wednesday, December 14th. I'm Sarah Pagani with your headlines in KENS 5 News Now. San Antonio firefighters rushed to a nail salon at the Rim overnight after they got calls of a fire at the place. This happened at the Fantasia Nail Bar on the north side. Firefighters say employees were heating up wax when it caught fire, and the sprinklers turned on, but the wax continued to burn, so the fire department had to put it out. They say the fire was small, but they're still not sure how much damage was done. And the Department of Public Safety is now conducting enhanced vehicle safety inspections at random at international ports of entry into Texas. DPS Director Steve McCraw says he hopes frequent commercial vehicle safety inspections will help deter cartel smuggling along the southern border and increase the safety of our roadways. DPS would not go into specifics for security reasons, but said the checks will be at random and not every truck will be inspected. McCraw released a statement saying, quote, cartels do not care about the condition of the vehicles they send into Texas any more than they do about human lives they cram into tractor trailers or those lost to a fentanyl overdose, end quote. Meanwhile, officials in El Paso are still trying to figure out what to do after that surge of migrants crossed the border over the weekend. Border crossings could increase once Title 42 ends. It is a Trump-era policy that continued under the Biden administration. It allows the U.S. to quickly expel migrants because of COVID concerns. The Biden administration is now asking Congress for more than $3 billion as it prepares for the end of that policy. And that was a crowd of armed protesters and supporters gathering outside a Christmas drag show at a San Antonio venue in downtown. It was a scene outside the Aztec Theater Tuesday night where there was a heavy police presence. The Texas Freedom Force says they're protecting children and they don't like that the drag shows don't have age restrictions. But LGBTQ advocates say that group is trying to spread division. Hundreds of people showed up and there was no violence. All this comes as the latest hate crime data was just released from the FBI. Last year, 16% of the hate crimes were related to a person's sexual orientation, but 65% of victims were actually targeted because of their race or ethnicity. Another 13% were because of religious beliefs. The FBI also says hate crimes are more prevalent now, but reporting has gone way down. 2 years ago this week, Texas State University student Jason Landry disappeared and still no word on what happened to him. Landry left school and started driving home to Missouri City just outside Houston for winter break, but he never made it. His car was found crashed in Luling. Investigators say there was no sign of a crime and no sign of Jason in 2 years.
We put up our Christmas tree. There's a whole box of ornaments that are Jason's. And do you put them up or do you not? Those are the holes. Sometimes you just try to push on through it, sometimes you just cry.
Authorities out in Caldwell County believe Landry's remains are somewhere on that stretch of road in Luling, but have still yet to be found. And an update on the explosion on Southeast Side that killed 4 people Friday night. We have learned it happened in an underground home at that property. It was at the K-Bar Services construction site. Gas is a strong possibility for the blast, but no exact cause has been given. People had reportedly smelled gas several hours before the explosion. Investigators are now examining a propane tank on site. The fire chief says there was no drug lab at the scene and they have not found any explosive devices. An elementary school in Schertz is on high alert today after an 8-year-old was found with a loaded gun and 2 knives on campus. Police say the child showed it to another student during lunch. It was then reported to a teacher, and the 8-year-old with the gun was taken to the front office. Right now, police are still working to determine whether a threat was made to anyone in the school, and no word on any charges being filed. Today, staff at Brook Army Medical Center at Fort Sam Houston are celebrating 25 years as a Level 1 trauma center. That center cares for more than 6,000 military and civilian trauma patients each year, including 750 burn patients from an area that stretches across 22 counties in Southwest Texas and encompasses 2.2 million people. And because it is the Defense Department's largest facility and only Level 1 trauma center, BAMC has had a lot of high-profile patients come through. Right now, Brittany Griner is there for medical evaluation after being flown back from Russia. Griner spent nearly 10 months in Russian custody, and her agent says she's now eating far more nutritious food and supplements compared to her time in detention. San Antonio College will have a new leader come January 9th. She's the first woman president at SAC in 25 years and just the second in school history. The Alamo College's board unanimously approved the hiring of Dr. Nadine Gonzalez de Jesus Tuesday night. Dr. Gonzalez de Jesus is currently an executive vice president at Milwaukee Area Technical College. Bexar County has also approved funding for a new large public botanical garden. Commissioners approved $7.3 million for the San Antonio Arboretum, and that money will go towards purchasing an additional 18 acres of land near the Old Republic Golf Course. Former San Antonio Mayor Henry Cisneros supports the project.
Obviously, there have been previous steps such as acquiring the land, for example, and getting a team of people organized to do this. But this is a critical milestone today to have the county say we're going to provide money to enlarge the site and start the planning on the site.
Cisneros says it is a long-term goal, but predicts parts of the Arboretum could be open in 3 years. Today, a workshop is being held to help older people in our area master the iPhone. You know, nowadays using digital devices like iPhones is a critical skill for older adults and enables them to connect information and also reach friends and family. The workshop is happening from 10 to noon later today at Oasis San Antonio. Some thrill-seeking upgrades are coming to Six Flags Fiesta, Texas for next year. That includes a new first-of-its-kind family racing roller coaster and a selection of family water slides. Along with that, the park is announcing an esports gaming center, the first of its kind for any amusement with state-of-the-art computer equipment. Also, our Special Neighborhood Eats Holiday Edition visits restaurants that will do the cooking so you don't have to. You could be the star of the holiday potluck or Christmas dinner with a little help from these local favorites. Check out the special now on the KENS 5 Plus streaming app or on your Roku or Amazon Fire. And meteorologist Paul Morales with today's forecast for you.
All right, holiday favorites. I'm about to check that out. All right, as we head through the day today, we're going to lose the clouds. We're going to have lots of sunshine, highs in the upper 60s, and then once the sun goes down, turns much cooler with temperatures in the 50s.
And that's KENS 5 News Now. Thanks for joining me. I'm Sarah Forgani. I'll see you tomorrow.